at me like heaven while tearing me apart. Your hands feel like salvation, but you're poison to my heart. You promised me forever, then vanish in the night. And every time I lose you, you come back shining bright. I know the pattern clearly, I know the way you move, but every time you whisper, I still have something to prove. You break me like it's nothing, then hold me like you care. And every time I'm falling, you're suddenly right there. I'm dying loving you, but I can't let go. Every scar you leave only makes me want you more. You're the fire in my lungs, the darkness in my veins. I know your love destroys me, but I run into the flames. I should run away from you, I should finally choose the truth, but I'm dying loving you. You tell me I'm your reason, the only one who stays, but every time you touch me, you're slowly walking away. You say I'm overthinking, that nothing's really wrong, but broken hearts don't shatter if the love was strong. I feel the ground collapsing, but still I stand with you, like falling into darkness is all I know to do. You pull me close in chaos, then disappear again. And every time you leave me, you pull me back within. I'm dying loving you, but I can't let go. Every wound you give me only makes the feeling grow. You're the fire in my lungs, the darkness in my veins. I know your love destroys me, but I run into the flames. I should run away from you, I should finally choose the truth, but I'm dying loving you. Maybe love like this was never meant to last. Maybe hearts like mine are built to break too fast. You didn't have to trap me, you didn't have to lie. You only had to make me too afraid to say goodbye. Still reaches out for you. You're the fire in my lungs, the poison in my veins. I know your love destroys me, but I run into the flames. I should run away from you, I should finally choose the truth, but I'm dying loving you. You say we're better off apart, like love just fades and falls away. But something twisted in my heart the second that you walked away. You think I'll smile, you think I'll heal, like I'm some girl who disappears. But you carved your name too deep in me. You don't just vanish after years. You lit a fire in my veins and told me I should let it die. But you don't get to leave me here while I'm still burning alive. You don't get to love me halfway, then pretend I'm just a phase. You don't get to wipe away clean after carving me this way. If I'm drowning in your name, you're the one who lit the flame. If my heart becomes your ruin, you're the reason I became it. You're the reason I became it. You think I'll fade into the past, like every girl before your lies. But I still breathe inside your walls, inside the corners of your mind. Every street you walk alone, every song that plays at night. There's a piece of me you left behind, and it's not leaving without a fight. You broke the lock around my soul. Now you say you wanna run, but broken hearts don't always bleed. Sometimes they come undone. You don't get to love me halfway, then pretend I'm just a phase. You don't get to walk away clean after carving me this way. If I'm drowning in your name, you're the one who lit the flame. If my heart becomes your ruin, you're the reason I became it. You said you loved me, remember? You said forever, remember? So don't act like I imagined every promise that you made. You made this storm inside my chest. Now you're scared of what you've made. You don't get to leave me halfway, then pretend you're not to blame. You don't get to leave me shattered while you walk away unchanged. If I want you in your sleep, if my voice is in your dreams, you created what I am now, so you're never leaving me. You said forever, so forever is what you get. I tell my friends I'm doing better. I laugh a little louder now. I say your name like it's nothing, like I forgot you somehow. I post my smile in pictures, like everything's okay. But every night I'm searching for your shadow in the gray. They say I'm healing slowly, they say I'll be alright, but they don't hear memory talking to me every night. I swear I'm fine, I promise, that's what I always say. But every road I walk somehow still leads me to your name. I act like I don't miss you, like I've already moved on. But every heartbeat whispers you were never really bought. I'm smiling in the daylight, but drowning in the dark, pretending that I healed while you're living in my heart. I know you're scheduled by heart, even though you're not mine. I check your page like it's a habit every single night at 9. I read the words you write and looking for a hidden sign, like maybe in some secret way you're still thinking about mine. They say obsession fades with time, but time just makes it grow, because forgetting you is something my heart refuses to know. I swear I'm fine, I promise. That's the lie I always tell, but every silent moment turns my heaven into hell. I laugh when people mention you like I don't even care, but every time I hear your name, it's you I'm breathing in the air. I'm smiling in the daylight, but shaking in the dark, pretending that I healed while you're tearing me apart. Sometimes I walk past places where we used to be, just to feel the ghost of who we used to be. And sometimes I swear I see you in every crowded room, but it's just my heart still trapped inside your doom. I swear I'm fine, I promise. That's what they all believe, but loving you forever is the one thing I can't leave. They think I'm moving forward, they think I'm finally free, but every breath I'm taking still belongs to you and me. So don't worry if you see me silent when we meet. Just don't look too closely, or you might notice I never stop loving you. We used to talk till the sunrise, laughing at nothing at all. Your name was safe on my lips then, now it just echoes the walls. I try to hold every moment like sand inside of my hands, but every promise you whispered was drifting farther again. I felt the silence growing between our hearts, like winter slowly stealing spring apart. You didn't break me all at once, no thunder, no goodbye, just quiet nights and empty words and love that slowly died. I watched the distance in your eyes while standing by your side. You didn't leave me suddenly, you lost me slowly over time. I kept pretending you loved me the way you used to before, but every touch felt like memory like it felt anymore. I learned the sound of your absence, even when you were near. You said my name like a stranger, and I knew the end was here. I tried to fight for something you let go, but love can't live where it's alone. You didn't break me all at once, no thunder, no goodbye, just quiet nights and empty words and love that slowly died. I watched the distance in your eyes while standing by your side. You didn't leave me suddenly, you lost me slowly over time. Maybe tomorrow I'll breathe again. Maybe my heart will heal someday, but tonight the ghost of you remains in every word you didn't say. You'd shatter me in one storm instead of fading out of view, because a slow goodbye hurts more when I'm still loving you. You didn't break me all at once, no crashing waves, no fire, just fading warmth and cold embraces and a slowly dying wire. I watched our forever fall apart right before my eyes. You didn't leave me suddenly, you lost me slowly over time. And now the silence knows my name, where your love used to be. You didn't mean to break my heart, you just stopped loving me. Go ahead, say I'm okay. I perfected that face, learned to laugh at the right time, keep my tears out of sight. Yeah, I heard you found someone, hope she gives you what I couldn't. I don't flinch, I don't fold, I just play my little role. If my voice shakes, I swallow it. If my chest cracks, I breathe through it. Nobody needs to know how close I am to losing it. Watch me not break in front of you. Watch me act like I'm bulletproof. I don't care, that's what I'll say, while my heart gives me away. I'm so good at letting go, at least that's what it looks like though. If you think I'm doing fine, you haven't seen my mind. I don't stalk your name at night, I just type it then I hide. I don't keep your messages, I just read them then delete. Every step is measured calm, every breath a quiet storm. You think I've already healed, you don't know how fake this feels. I keep my spine straight when you pass, keep the glass from turning cracks, but pressure builds in silent hearts, and mine is fading fast. Watch me not break in front of you. Watch me act like I'm bulletproof. I don't care, that's what I'll say, while my pulse gives me away. I'm so good at playing strong, even when it feels so wrong. If you think I'm doing fine, you haven't seen my mind. Don't look too long at my eyes, they might tell you the truth. I practice this in the mirror, every smile, every move. If I fall apart right now, I won't know how to stop, so I glue my pieces tight right before they drop. Watch me not break in front of you, even if I want to. I don't care, I'll say it clean like you never meant a thing. I'm so good at the disguise, at the calm, at the lies. But if I make it through the night, it'll be a fight to stay this tight. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Don't ask me twice. Hallway light flickers at night, like it's trying to speak. Your picture frame fell off the wall, but it didn't break at my feet. I swear I hear your footsteps right outside my door, but when I turn the handle, there's nothing there anymore. The air is thin and heavy, like it knows your name. Every room feels different, but the ache's the same. You didn't leave loudly, you didn't slam the door. You just faded slowly until you weren't mine anymore. Your ghost still breathes here, in the silence of my bed, in the space beside my heartbeat, in the words we never said. I try to let you rest, but you won't disappear. It's hard to move on when your ghost still lives here. And I'm wide awake in a love that won't die. I wash the sheets in cold water, burn the letters you wrote, but smoke still curls like your fingers around my throat. I changed the lock and number, moved the couch from the wall, but you're stitched into the corners of this house in my fall. The mirror catches shadows that don't belong to me. Sometimes I look up and almost think you breathe. Maybe I'm just lonely, maybe I'm just weak, or maybe broken promises don't leave quietly. Your ghost still breathes here, in the cracks of the floor, in the echo of your laughter. I don't hear anymore. I try to kill the sincere. It doesn't vanish, it stays, it lingers. It's here. If you loved me, why does it haunt? If you're gone, why does it stay? Why does my chest still tighten when I hear your name? You didn't just break my heart, you rearranged my mind. Now every dark corner feels like you're hiding inside. Your ghost still breathes here in the quiet after midnight, in the hollow of my ribs, where your hands used to fit just right. I blow out every candle, but I still feel your flame. Maybe love doesn't die. Maybe it just changes its name. We were years, we were everything, and now I can't even remember how to be just me. I still set 2 cups in the morning. Old habits don't die, they just haunt you. I still turn to tell you something funny, then remember you're not there to hear it. We had a language only we spoke, 1,000 little secrets, sacred jokes. I gave you all my soft and hidden places. Now I'm left here learning strangers' faces. I don't regret the loving, I regret the losing. I don't regret the giving, I regret that it meant nothing to you. I loved you into pieces, gave you every broken part of me. I loved you through the seasons, through every storm, through every in-between. I bled for every moment, I cried for every word left unsaid. I loved you into pieces, baby, and now I'm picking up what's left of me. Like something you could take off when it suited you. I stayed when staying nearly broke me, while you were slowly, quietly leaving. How do you grieve someone still breathing? Someone whose ghost walks through your memories. Years don't just vanish, they leave damage. They leave you hollow in ways nobody sees. I don't regret the fighting to keep what we were building, but God, I'm so tired of being the only one who tried. feel something sacred, like you didn't watch me drown and call it moving on. But I still loved you. God help me, that I still do. Even now when loving you is the thing destroying me, I still love you. And maybe that's the saddest part of all, not that you left, but that I'd let you back if you ever done. I loved you into pieces, gave you every broken part of me. I loved you through the seasons. God knows I gave you everything. I bled for every moment. I'll cry until I have nothing left. I loved you into pieces, baby, and I'm still picking up what is left of me. You up at night. I hope it doesn't. You walk into the silence like a storm I can't outrun. Every warning in my body tells me you're the one. You kiss me like salvation, then vanish in the night, leaving echoes in my chest that never fade with light. I tell myself I'll leave you every single day, but every time you touch me, all my reasons fade away. You hurt me like it's nothing, and hold me like you care. And every time you whisper, I forget the despair. Your love is my addiction, the poison in my veins. Every time I try to run, you pull me back again. I know the way this ends, I know the damage too, but every broken part of me still runs to you. You're the fire in my lungs, the darkness in my sky, and even when it hurts me, I don't say goodbye. Say I'm fading like a candle in the wind, but they don't feel the gravity or the chaos I'm within. You make me feel like hurting, then drag me through the dirt. And every time I swear I'm done, you soften up the hurt. You say no one could love me the way you say you do. So every time I doubt myself, I'm running back to you. I'm drowning in your shadow, but calling it my home. I'm terrified of leaving and terrified alone. Your Lord is my addiction, the blade beneath my skin. Every time I try to heal, you pull me back again. You say that this is passion, that chaos means it's real, but every scar you left behind is something I still feel. Your with something close to love. Maybe broken hearts like mine just never rise above. You never had to cage me, you never had to lie. You only had to make me too afraid to say goodbye. Your love is my addiction, but I'm losing who I am. Every promise that you whispered was just sinking sand. I know the truth is waiting behind these bloodshot eyes, but loving you is easier than saying goodbye. I wake up to the silence you once filled. Your coffee cup still sitting on the sill. I reach across the cold side of the bed and hear the things you never even said. I memorize the way you say my name, the way the light would fall across your face. Now I'm just standing here inside this room, breathing in the ghost of your perfume. And I know that I should let you go, I know that I should, but my heart hasn't learned it, while my head already knows I'm still yours, even now. Even when the love is gone somehow, I keep holding on to what we were. Every scar, every word still echoing under my skin. I'm still yours, and that's where the hurting begins. I'm still yours, even now. I deleted every photo but one, the one where you were laughing in the sun. I tell myself I'm finally moving on, then I find your hand writing on an old song. I drove past the place where we first kissed, pulled over just to cry. God, I miss the version of me that believed in us before the silence swallowed all our trust. And I know that I should breathe again, I know that I should, but loving you was all I ever knew. How do I unlearn you? I'm still yours, even now. Even when the love is gone somehow, I keep holding on to what we were. Every scar, every word still echoing under my skin. I'm still yours, and that's where the hurting begins. I'm still yours, even now. Maybe in another life we found the words before the goodbye. Maybe in another world you stayed and I was still your girl. But here I am in this one, picking up the pieces one by one, learning how to breathe without your name, learning I'll never be the same, never be the same. I'm still yours, even now. Even though you're not around somehow, I'll keep loving what we used to be, 'cause you were home to me, still echoing under my skin. I'm still yours, God, where do I begin to let go? Even now, I hope you found what you were looking for. I hope it loves you back. I hope someday I stop hoping. slammed the door, didn't even raise your voice. You just grabbed your coat like you already made the choice. No shaking hands, no tears in your eyes, just one small nod like a final goodbye. Kept waiting for the fight for you to turn around, but the scariest thing was how calm you sounded. You said it's okay, God, that hurt the most, 'cause okay from you means I already lost. Now the quiet is louder than we ever were. Your side of the bed feels colder. I thought you would always burn for me. I didn't know flames get older. I thought you'd scream, I thought you'd cry, I thought you'd fight to stay, but you just went cold and walked away. And I miss the girl who cared too much, 'cause at least she stayed. I replay the night, the way she touched my arm, the way I let it linger like it wouldn't cause harm. I saw you watching, but you didn't react. I thought I had control, I didn't know that was the moment you pulled your heart back. You stopped reaching for my hand, stopped saying my name. I thought it was pride, I didn't know it was pain. You weren't dramatic, you weren't loud, you just went silent, and I'm hearing it now. Now the quiet is louder than we ever were. Your laughter is a ghost in the hall. I thought I was testing your jealousy, I didn't know I'd lose it all. I thought you'd scream, I thought you'd cry, give me a reason to stay, but you just went cold and slipped away. And I miss the girl who cared too much, 'cause she would've stayed. Come back and yell at me, say I'm selfish, say I'm wrong. I'd rather hear you breaking than there's nothing all along. You used to fight for us even when I didn't try. Now I give anything to see fire in your eyes, but I killed it slow with every little game. And the worst part is you left without blame. Now the quiet is louder than we ever were. It echoes in everything. Your silence is heavier than any argument. I thought love meant you never let go. I didn't know love stops knocking when you stopped showing up. You didn't cry, you didn't beg, you didn't make a scene. You just became a memory. And I realized too late, cold doesn't mean she doesn't feel. It means she's finally done. You found me in the quiet, where my defenses sleep. You spoke in gentle thunder that pulled me in too deep. You studied every weakness, every fragile part, then wrapped your arms around them like a map into my heart. You said that I was special, no one else could understand, and slowly built a prison with the safety of your hands. Every time I tried to breathe, you tightened every thread. I called it love and loyalty, but it was fear instead. I learned to bleed for you, just to prove that I was real. Every wound you gave me was another way to feel. You called the pain devotion, you called control romance. I still want the flame, even while it's burning everything I became. You disappear like winter, then return like spring, and I forgive the damage just to feel anything. My friends say something's broken, they see the cracks in me, but they don't hear the way you say you can't survive without me. You make me feel like oxygen and steal away the air, and every time I'm suffocating, you swear you still care. You keep me on the edge with hope and terror of me, and every night I beg for love that only comes in pieces. I learned to bleed for you just to keep you near. I swallowed every warning, every whisper of my fear. You call the chaos passion, you say that this is fate, and I keep loving you even when it's hate. Your love is my ruin, but I can't let you go, 'cause even broken hearts still glow. You didn't need a weapon, you didn't need a lie, you only needed patience to slowly rewrite my mind. Now freedom feels like falling, and staying feels like home. Ooh, I learned to bleed for you, but the truth is finally clear. Every drop of love I gave just disappeared. You built a world of shadows where I forgot my name. Your love was never heaven, just a beautifully cruel flame. Your love is my ruin, but love survived the fire. You say I'm overthinking, that nothing's really wrong. You smile like you're innocent while proving me a pawn. You twist the conversation until I'm lost again. You make me doubt the memories I know were happening. You say I'm too dramatic, too broken, insecure, but every time you whisper I believe you more and more. You hold me while I'm crying and tell me it's my fault. You build a storm around me, then blame me for the fall. You evil my reality, turn truth into a lie. Now every time I trust myself, I hear your voice inside. You say I'm crazy, paranoid, that none of this is real. scar you left behind is something I still feel. You made me doubt the sunlight, you made me doubt the pain. And every time I question you, you say I'm just insane. You vanish for a moment, then say you never left. You promise things you never said, and blame my broken head. My friends say something's different, they see the change in me, but you say they're just jealous of our perfect fantasy. You make me feel so fragile, like I collapse alone. So every time you hurt me, I beg you not to go. You break the ground beneath me, then offer me your hand. And somehow I keep thanking you for helping me stand. You rewrote my reality, turned darkness into light. You made me question everything except the way you're right. You say I'm lost without you, that I'd never survive. And every time I doubt you, you say I'm losing my mind. You made me doubt the sunlight, you made me doubt the pain. And every time I speak the truth, you call me insane. You call me insane. Maybe I'm not crazy, maybe I can see the truth you try to bury deep inside of me. You didn't just break my heart, you tried to steal my mind. You didn't just break my heart, you tried to steal my mind. You wrote my reality, but I remember now. The love you called protection was control somehow. You said I'd never leave, that I'd always stay the same, but the girl you tried to silence just walked out of the game. You said that I was crazy, but finally I see the only lie I believe was you. You found me in the quiet, when my defenses sleep. You spoke in gentle thunder that pulled me in too deep. You studied every weakness, every fragile part, then wrapped your arms around them like a map into my heart. You said that I was special, no one else could understand. Then slowly built a prison with the safety of your hands. Every time I try to breathe, you tightened every thread. I called it love and loyalty, but it was fear instead. I learned to bleed for you, just to prove that I was real. Every wound you gave me was another way to feel. You called the pain devotion, you called control romance, and I kept falling deeper every time you took a chance. Your love is my ruin, but I still want the flame. Even while it's burning, everything I became. You disappear like winter, then return like spring, and I forgive the damage just to feel anything. My friends say something's broken, they see the cracks in me, but they don't hear the way you say you can't survive without me. You make me feel like oxygen, then steal away the air, and every time I'm suffocating, you swear you still care. You keep me on the edge where hope and terror meeting. Every night I beg for love that only comes in pieces. I learn to bleed for you, just to keep you near. I swallowed every warning, every whisper of my fear. You call the chaos passion, you say that this is fate, and I keep loving you even when it's hate. Your love is my ruin, but I can't let you go, 'cause even broken hearts still glow. You didn't need a weapon, you didn't need a lie. You only needed patience to slowly rewrite my mind. No freedom feels like falling, and staying feels like home. I learned to bleed for you, but the truth is finally clear. Every drop of love I gave just disappeared. You built a world of shadows where I forgot my name. Your love was never heaven, just a beautifully cruel flame. Survive the fire. You like me when I'm fragile, when I'm asking you to stay, when I'm doubting every memory and everything I say. You smile when I apologize for things I didn't do, like breaking me is easier than loving someone true. You say I'm too emotional, too sensitive to see that everything you're doing is only good for me. You pull the string so softly, I barely feel the thread. until I'm trapped inside every word inside my head. You like me weak, you like me small, you like me when I'm terrified of losing you at all. You like me crying in the dark, begging you to stay, 'cause broken hearts are easier for you to shape your way. You call it love, you call it fate, but every time I trust you, you tighten up the gate. You disappear for hours and say it's all my fear. You swear that I'm imagining the distance I can hear. You say no one would want me the way you say you do. So every time you hurt me, I'm grateful it's still you. I started shrinking slowly to fit inside your hands, a quieter version of myself you'd finally understand. I traded all my freedom for moments of your care, and every time you vanish, I'm choking on the air. You like me weak, you like control, you like the way I lose myself just to keep you whole. You say that I'm dramatic, but you know what you create. You break me just enough to make sure that I stay. I used to feel like sunlight before I met your night. Now every dream I'm chasing is trying to survive. You didn't steal my heartbeat, you stole the way I think. You liked me weak, but now I see your love was just a shadow hanging over me. You fed me fear like oxygen and called it loyalty, but the girl you try to bury is finally breaking free. You liked me weak, but I won't be. You like me when I'm fragile, when I'm asking you to stay, when I'm doubting every memory and everything I say. You smile when I apologize for things I didn't do, like breaking me is easier than loving someone true. You say I'm too emotional, too sensitive to see that everything you're doing is only good for me. You pull the string so softly, I barely feel the thread, until I'm trapped inside every word inside my head. You like me weak, you like me small, you like me when I'm terrified of losing you at all. You like me crying in the dark, begging you to stay, 'cause broken hearts are easier for you to shape your way. You call it love, you call it fate, but every time I trust you, you tighten up the gate. You disappear for hours and say it's all my fear. You swear that I'm imagining the distance I can hear. You say no one would want me the way you say you do. So every time you hurt me, I'm grateful it's still you. I started shrinking slowly to fit inside your hands. A quieter version of myself you'd finally understand. I traded all my freedom for moments of your care. And every time you vanish, I'm choking on the air. You like me weak, you like control, you like the way I lose myself just to keep you whole. You say that I'm dramatic, but you know what you create. You break me just enough to make sure that I stay. I used to feel like sunlight before I met you night. Now every dream I'm chasing is trying to survive. You didn't steal my heartbeat, you stole the way I think. You liked me weak, but now I see your love was just a shadow hanging over me. You fed me fear like oxygen and called it loyalty. But the girl you try to bury is finally breaking free. You liked me weak, but I won't be. You still look at me the same, like I'm yours to pull back in. But your hands don't reach my heart, they just brush against my skin. There was fire in me once, every word could make me shake. Now your voice just fills the air, like a sound I can't quite place. I used to break when you were gone, used to beg you just to stay. Now I watch you walk away and nothing moves in me. The girl you broke is gone tonight, buried somewhere out of sight. You keep reaching for her ghost, but she doesn't live here anymore. I don't scream, I don't cry, you already watched her die. If you're wondering where love went, it faded where the damage did. You still stand a little close, like I'm someone that you know. But the warmth you used to feel left a long, long time ago. I remember how it hurt, every word, every line. But the pain has turned to quiet, and the quiet doesn't cry. No more storms behind my eyes, no more shaking in the night. behind. The girl you broke is gone tonight, buried somewhere out of sight. You keep reaching for her ghost, but she doesn't live here anymore. I don't scream, I don't cry. You already watched her die. If you're wondering where love went, it faded where the damage did. Sometimes I almost feel her, the girl I used to be. She loved you without armor, she believed in everything, but hearts can only shatter so many times before they stop making sound. The girl you broke is gone tonight, lost somewhere beyond the light. You can call her name again, but she won't answer from the dark. I don't scream, I don't cry. All the tears have already dried. If you're wondering where love went, it died before I did. You didn't lose me suddenly, you just didn't notice when I disappeared. You walk in like a warning sign, but I still move a little closer. Your shadow fits too well with mine, even when it leaves me cold. You kiss me like you want my breath, like I'm another game you're playing. I hear the lies inside your chest, still melt at every word you're saying. I know you're bad for me, I see it crystal clear, but every time you touch me, I disappear. You don't love me, you control me, hold me down and tell me slowly I'm the only one you see, while you're breaking parts of me. I should run, but I come closer. Every light just pulls me lower. If this is what you call love, why does it feel You came home smelling like a lie, sweet and unfamiliar. Not the cologne I bought you, not the one I knew by heart. You kissed me like a habit, not like someone in love. Your eyes kept looking past me like I wasn't enough. I asked you how your day was, you said baby just the same. But your phone lit up the darkness with someone else's name. I felt it in my chest before I knew. Love shouldn't make you feel replaceable. Whose perfume is this on your skin? It's not mine, don't say it is. Whose lipstick did you wipe away before you walk back in? You hold me like you're innocent, like I don't feel the shift. But love don't turn as cold without a stranger in the mix. You say I'm paranoid, dramatic, insecure, but guilty hands always swear they're pure. If she means nothing, tell me this. Why do you love me like you miss her? I stopped sleeping through the night. Every sound feels like goodbye. Your side of the bed's a border where the truth goes to hide. You started fights for no reason, just to storm out the door. And I stayed up counting headlights till you loved me anymore. I found a receipt in your jacket, 2 glasses, candlelight. Funny how you work late on Valentine's night. You made me doubt my sanity just to hide your betrayal. Whose perfume is this, you? Whose perfume is rose skin? Whose perfume is this on her skin? It's not mine, don't say it is. Whose fingers trace your face the way you swear only I did? You touch me like an apology, not like desire anymore. Like loving me is a chore you're trying to endure. You say she's just a friend, a mistake, nothing real. But strangers don't know how your heartbeat feels. If I'm the one you truly miss, why do you love her like this? I would've forgiven anything except become invisible. Did you laugh with her the way you used to laugh with me? Did you tell her all the secrets you promised I'd never leave? Did you say you were unhappy that I pushed you away? Or did you just enjoy having 2 hearts to betray? I would've fought for you, I would've burned the world down, but you didn't want saving, you just wanted options. Whose side are you sleeping on tonight? Is she lying where I used to be? Does she know you're still wearing all the love you stole from me? You call me crying after midnight, saying you're confused, alone. But broken men don't dial numbers unless they've already found a home. You say you still love me, you just lost your way. But love doesn't wander into someone else's place. If I was everything you needed, why was she so easy to keep? I hope she never learns how easily you lie, how warm you feel at first before you say goodbye. And if you ever miss me, remember this truth. I didn't lose you, you lost someone who would have never done this to you. We're sitting in the same old room, but it don't feel the way it used to. Your eyes drift somewhere past my face, like you already left this place. The silence says we can't say to strangers we're yesterday. I think we both already know there's nowhere left for love to go. No screaming, no blaming tonight, just two hearts losing the fight. We don't try anymore, we just stand at the door of a love that's already gone, but we're holding on too long. No more fixing what broke, no more words left to hope. Sometimes love doesn't bend, sometimes this is the end. Your hand brushes against my sleeve, but it feels like a memory. I remember how it felt when forever felt like us. Now the space between our words is louder than the hurt. And every breath we take tonight feels like a slow goodbye. No villains, no wrong or right, just a love that lost its light. We don't try anymore, we just stand at the door of a love that's already gone, but we're holding on too long. No more fixing what broke, no more words left to hold. Sometimes love doesn't bend, sometimes this is the end. Maybe in another life we would have gotten it right. Maybe timing was a thief, maybe love just wasn't enough for me. We try to hold the falling pieces, but some things can't be repaired. So we won't try anymore, we'll walk out that door, leave the echoes in this room, let the silence tell the truth. No more fighting to pretend, no more hearts left to mend. Sometimes love just descends right here where we end. I hope someday you're happy, even if it's not with me. Yeah, I heard you moved on fast. Good for you, I hope it lasts. I don't check your page at night, I don't miss you, I'm alright. I don't replay what you said, don't hear echoes in my head. I sleep fine here on my own, at least that's what I tell the phone. I smile when they say your name, like it never meant a thing. But there's a tremble in my hands, I pray nobody sees. I don't care that you're breathing different air. I don't care who holds you now, I don't feel it, not somehow. See my face, I'm doing fine, didn't break this heart of mine. But if you look a little deep, you'll see the part of me that screams. You're is gone from off my chair. Yeah, I threw it. Didn't keep it for the scent. Didn't cry for what we meant. I don't flinch when you walk by. Don't feel fire in my eyes. I'm so good at playing strong. I almost think I moved along. If I breathe a little slow, I can keep it all contained. If I let one crack show, everything might break. I don't care that you're everywhere I stare. I don't care you let me go. Didn't hurt me, don't know. See, my smile is bulletproof. Nothing left of me and you. But if the quiet gets too loud, you'll hear the way I'm breaking down. Step I take from you, I'm barely holding through. I don't care, that's what I'll say. Well, my heart gives you away. I don't care who loves you now, but God, it hurts, I just won't show. See my face still doing fine, still pretending the smile slips in the dark. You'll hear the riot in my heart. I don't care.